Going through that healing process is very necessary. And once you do heal, then the Lord will reveal to you who you are in Him in Christ, what your true identity is, where He wants to see you, where He wants to take you. He'll give you different ideas to, prosper or whatever. He'll give you different ideas to act on so that you can build that wealth, build that success, so that you can become a self-made entrepreneur or whatever. And if I knew what I knew back then, I feel like I did a lot of pointless work. So the beauty supply store ended up closing, but my actual true purpose was something totally different. And actually it was something that actually required less work, because I can be a speaker. I can just use my voice, or coach. I can just use my voice and encourage people and, motivate people to tap into their true calling. But I ended up taking the long route, and that wasn't even what God called me to do. But I'm glad I took that route, because He showed me what my true identity was and what He wants me to do to be able to help other people. So sometimes the long route is necessary, but if you don't have to go the long route, I would say don't go the long route. Tap into prayer, tap into, spend some time with God, build that relationship, and allow Him to show you what your true purpose is, your true identity is, and He will give you the roadmap so that you don't have to jump as many hurdles, and you don't have to backtrack and start over and, back up, start over. It's like starting a car. Once you take off that first time and you allow Him to give you the roadmap to be successful, and He allows you to show you where you need to go and navigate, when you take off that first time, it's going to work. It's going to be successful. You're not going to have any hiccups or anything like that. But I will say, anything that the Lord is in, He's going to prosper, and He's going to lead you to the right people. He's going to, open up doors for you and different opportunities for you, so that you can, stand on that platform and build that audience, and it be an encouragement to other people. But anything that He is not in, you are going to have the hardest time. I'm telling you, you are going to have the hardest time if the Lord is not in your business, if He is not in anything that you're working on, any projects, any ideas, or whatever. If the Lord is not, if your business or if you are not built on a foundation with Him, it's not going to prosper. So anything that you obtain within the will of God, it's going to prosper. Anything you obtain outside of the will of God, you're going to have to keep rolling outside of the will of God. He's not going to be able to help you. He's not going to be able to tap in and give you different pointers and tips and, give you that favor over your business. And you have to be okay with that. But if it's built on the right standards and what He wants you to do and how He wants it to be built and how He wants you to present it to the world, then you're going to prosper. And that's what I want on this channel. I want to be able to encourage different entrepreneurs and different, future entrepreneurs. Once you have those faith principles in line and in order, everything you put your hands to do going to prosper. But if not, it's not gonna. It's not built on a firm foundation. So you're gonna struggle more. You're gonna, end up finding yourself doing more tireless work, or whatever. You begging people, hey, I got this over here. Can you support me, and so on and so forth. When it's built on the right foundation, the Lord will send people in to support you, build you up, help you build that thing, and so on and so forth. That's pretty much like the VIP pass to success. Build your foundation on a relationship with the Lord. Allow Him to lead, guide, and direct you, and everything you do will prosper. That's the VIP pass to success. And I would tell anybody, now I can flow freely because I don't have as much baggage. I don't have as many hiccups or whatever. Now I have clear direction as to what the Lord wants me to do and what He's calling me to do, and I can be able to help people and leave more of an impact now than I would have with my other previous business, the beauty supply store. I've always been told that I was a good person to talk to. I always offered encouragement and motivation I remember I used to work with a young lady, and me and her were just, having a small talk or whatever. She told me one day, and she just kind of blurted it out. She was like, yeah, when I leave here, I want to see about doing, going into business and start my own daycare center. But I don't know. It just, it's just a thought. She kind of just shunned away from it, like, I'm just talking out the side of my head. And I kind of stopped. It just something like came over me. I stopped her. I said, okay, so why can't you? Why won't you look into pursuing something like that? And she just kind of looked at me like, what do you mean? And I told her, I said, well, I mean, if that's something you want to do, I said, you need to go all in and do it. I said, why can't you? I said, children are not going to stop needing childcare. The adults are trying to work, and so on and so forth. That's one of those things that's never going to go anywhere. And if